Horizon City Police Department. This is Stephanie. How may I help you?
Yes, is there any of the police officer or supervisors available to speak to?
What is your name, sir?
Andre?
Okay, what is this in reference to?
It's in reference to Operation Stonegarden.
Okay, let me place you on a brief hold. I'm going to see which officers I have available to speak with you.
Okay.
Hey guys, this is Andre, Horizon City News. And about 5.5 years ago, I had done an open records request about a program, or actually, no, not any particular program. I had made an open records request with the Horizon City, Texas Police Department, just generally asking in general any federal funding that the Horizon City, Texas Police Department received over the past few years. Now, at the time, it was May of 2018, so this is 5.5 years ago. And when I made that open records request to the Horizon City, Texas Police Department, they responded with a very short, itemized list of just like their biggest grant funding from the federal government. Now, one of those chunks of money, and again, these are records from 2018. So we're looking back into 2016, 2017, 2018 fiscal years, for funding. And so in the years of fiscal year 2016, 2017, and 2018, the U.S. federal government, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, through a program called Operation Stonegarden, granted the Horizon City, Texas Police Department the money that you see here on the screen. I'm not trying to get into any politics about that money, how I feel about that or how any of you guys feel about that at this time. We'll talk about that later. But that is a fact, according to the Horizon City, Texas Police Department, through an open records request that I made 5.5 years ago, back on May of 2018, is that according to the Horizon City, Texas Police Department, the United States federal government granted, the HCPD chunks of money for different purposes. One of those itemized purposes was for Operation Stonegarden, which is a U.S. Department of Homeland Security program for the U.S. Border Patrol, which is part of the Department of Homeland Security. And it is a program which has been going on for many years now with different local law enforcement agencies across the border, the southwest border. I'm sure it happens up on the northern border as well, with the border with Canada, but I know it goes on much more down here on the Mexican border, of course, because immigration is much more of an issue on the southwest, southern United States border. Anyway, here's a quick video just to give some an idea and some insight into, just a broad overview of what Operation Stonegarden is, at least from what I could find on the news. It might be involving many other things that I don't know about, but I know at the very least Operation Stonegarden deals with a lot of money being given to a lot of local police departments, and probably also state police departments as well. But it mainly focuses on local police departments, from what I can understand. And it just basically it covers the bills of a lot of local police departments that assist with the United States Border Patrol or the Department of Homeland Security in any way regarding, immigration enforcement. So, like I said, I'm not trying to get all political about, how I feel about this, the money being spent with the local police departments across the southern border or anywhere in the United States using federal funding. That's a different discussion for another day. But for right now, that is a fact, is that, according to the Horizon City, Texas Police Department, in May of 2018, according to the open records request I made, that the previous several years in 2016, 2017, or I guess, the previous several years before 2018, the Horizon City, Texas Police Department did receive, large portions of cash from the United States federal government because the Horizon City, Texas Police Department was part of Operation Stonegarden. So here's a video, like I said, so you could get an idea about what Operation Stonegarden is. And if you have any further questions or comments about Operation Stonegarden, please feel free to put your comments down in the comments section below. If you want to reach out to me directly, my number is 915-781-4330. That's 915-781-4330. You can text me anytime. And my email address is also in the description box if you want to email me. And here's the video. Thanks for watching Horizon City News. I'll be in touch, guys.
Well, several Valley law enforcement agencies will continue to getting a boost from the federal government to fight border crime.
As Action 4's ANALISE ORTIZ found out that funding is crucial for some smaller departments. ANALISE.
Marcy and Eddie, illegal activity happens along the border every day. And for small police departments who don't have too many people on the force, well, it can put a strain on the entire city. Now, over the years, Operation Stonegarden has helped change that.
Fighting crime in a border city with only 26 people on the force can be a tough job.
We were responding a lot to back up Border Patrol along the river. And even when they had pursuits splitting over into our cities, we were assisting them tremendously with our manpower.
Extra funding from the Department of Homeland Security has made that easier since Palmview Police Department started taking part in Operation Stonegarden in 2010.
Palmview police officer hears on this radio that Border Patrol needs assistance. They're ready to be there without having to worry about straining the police department with overtime pay.
Across the Rio Grande Valley, several departments were just awarded a total of $4.1 million for overtime expenses and equipment. Not all of the Stonegarden money is spent in border cities. Cameron County Sheriff Omar Lucio says rural cities that are farther north of the border can draw just as much crime as along the river.
They also work around the areas where we feel that some of these people were carrying drugs and what have you, maybe traveling out of the rural areas trying to avoid detention.
Without the money, Lieutenant Uvalle fears the city would have a tough time keeping up with the demands and the costs that come with protecting the border region.
Lieutenant Uvalle also noted that the police departments who are receiving this funding meticulously record where the money is going and how the officers are spending their days. Live on the border, ANALISE ORTIZ, Action 4 News.